Hello students, this is Sumit Bose and I am from the Bodhi Academy. Today we are going to learn the grammatical chapter of that is verbs. Now what is a verb? Simple. Any doing word is known as a verb. We can see here any doing word is known as a verb. For example, okay, make this a little bit simpler. Okay, the word which is expressing that the subject is doing some kind of or some sorts of work are known as verb. Okay, let's see the example so that we can understand. Okay, say it here. He is eating pancake. He is eating pancake. So eating is doing something, right? So he is eating pancake. Hence eating will be considered as a verb. Next thing, Rekha is sleeping now. So sleeping is doing something, right? It is she is doing something. What is Rekha doing? She is sleeping now. So sleeping will be considered as verb. Now we will find out what are the various segments of verb so that we can know about this in more details. Okay, so a verb has 5 segments. The first one is transitive, the second one is intransitive, the third one is linking verbs, fourth one is passive verbs, and the fifth and the final one is auxiliary verbs, right? So if we know all these details, go through all these details, we will be able to understand in detail on the topic of verbs, right? So we are going to the first one, that is transitive verb. Now what is a transitive verb? It is written here. A transitive verb is a verb that requires a direct object. So what is transitive verb? A transitive verb is a verb that requires a direct object. Okay, so if we check on the example, we can find out. I received a letter. So here I is subject, received is a verb, and a letter is object, right? So I, the subject, uh, is the subject and verb is received, and we can see directly here that received the letter, it is requiring, received is directly linked with the letter. So a transitive verb needs an object to complete itself. Okay, let's go on the next one. Intransitive verbs. This verb, transitive verb, requires an object to complete. Okay, intransitive verbs does not require any objects to complete or to make any sense. Okay, this is the main features, this is the main distinction between transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Transitive verbs requires an object, intransitive verb does not require an object. Okay, so if we check on the example, we will find out. Cherry cried. Cherry cried. There is no, cherry is the subject here, cried is the verb here. Where is the object? It is missing, because intransitive verb does not require any objects to complete itself. Okay, so this is the main difference between transitive and intransitive verbs. And we will go to the third one, that is linking verbs, right? So let's check. Linking verbs. This verb connects the subject of a sentence. Check at this one, write this one. This verb connects the subject of a sentence with a subject complement. If you look at the definition very closely, you will be able to understand. When I'm giving you the example, it will go directly to your memory, right? So this verb connects the subject of a sentence with a subject complement. Okay, so check on the example. Max is excited. Now what is excited? It is a compliment, right? Excited is a compliment. So Max is the subject here. Excited is a complement here. So excited, Max is excited. It is directly linked. Excited is directly linked with Max. So this verb is known, will be known as linking verbs. I hope you understood. So next we will move to the fourth one, that is passive verbs, right? Just check this out. Passive. So what is the definition of a passive verb? When the subject of the sentence is acted by the verb. When the subject of the sentence is acted by the verb, means the subject is doing something and the subject is directly linked with the verb. Okay? So when the subject of the sentence is acted by the verb, it is known as passive verb. Confused? Okay, we will check on this example. If we understand, we will understand. Okay, he ran a race. Now you may be all thinking that what is the difference? Doing word is a verb. Yeah, I know that, but he ran. Running has direct relation or direct connection with race, right? So the subject here, which is he, is directly acted by the verb because he is running. Where he is running? A race. So the subject here is directly connected and acted by the verb. Okay, that's why it is known as passive verb. We will now go to the next one, auxiliary verbs. Okay, now auxiliary verbs are verbs which mostly helps to decorate the verb. Yeah, it sometimes stands alone and can act like a verb, but the one of its main functions or key features is to decorate the verb. Okay, so we will find what is the use of auxiliary verb. She is the subject here. Eating is the co-verb here. Okay, and is the auxiliary verb here. So she, if we didn't use the auxiliary here, what would be the meaning of the sentence? She eating rice. It does not sounds good, right? So that is why, that is the necessity of auxiliary verb, because we use auxiliary verbs to decorate the meaning or decorate the verb and thus make the sentence sound more good. Yeah, there are many cases where auxiliary verb can stand by itself and it itself works as a verb. Okay, example, she is busy. Is here, it is directly working as a verb. Okay, I hope you all understood the difference, the definition of verbs and all its features. Okay, for more and I hope you all understood the different segments of verb, with the definition. And if you have more, if you want to get more information and details, please contact the Bodhi Academy. Thank you.